Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English with Podcast, the show where we help you improve your English and prepare for IELTS at the same time. I'm Adam.
And I'm Emma. If you're new here, welcome. Every episode, we take a real IELTS Speaking Part 3 question, discuss it naturally, and help you pick up useful vocabulary and phrases along the way.
So today's question is one of the classics. It comes up in IELTS Speaking Part 3 all the time, and the question is, what are the advantages of studying abroad?
Oh, I love this topic. It's something so many students think about, and honestly, it's something we feel strongly about too.
Absolutely, so let's get into it. Emma, why don't you kick us off?
Sure. So when we think about studying abroad, the very first advantage that comes to mind, and I think most people would agree, is language immersion. When you're living in a country where English, or whatever language you're studying, is spoken every single day, your progress is just so much faster.
That's such a good point. And you know, there's actually a big difference between learning a language in a classroom and being surrounded by it 24 hours a day. You're not just hearing it in a lesson, you're ordering coffee in it, making friends in it, watching TV in it, dreaming in it eventually.
Exactly. And that's what we call immersion, when you're completely surrounded by the language. And immersion is honestly one of the most powerful ways to learn.
Okay, so let's slow down here for a second, because this is something our IELTS students should really use in their speaking answers. If someone asks you this question in the exam, a great phrase to use is, one of the most significant advantages is the opportunity for full language immersion.
Yes. That word, significant, is so much better than just saying big or good. Examiners love it when you use precise vocabulary like that.
And another useful phrase, being immersed in a language accelerates the learning process. The verb accelerate, it means to speed something up. Really strong word for IELTS.
All right, let's move on to the second major advantage. And this one I personally find the most exciting, and that is cultural exposure.
Oh, yes. When you study abroad, you're not just sitting in lectures. You're experiencing a completely different way of life. Different food, different social norms, different values, different holidays.
And that kind of experience changes you as a person, doesn't it? You become more open-minded, more flexible, more aware of the world beyond your own country.
Absolutely. And there's a great word for this. Broadening your horizons. When you broaden your horizons, you expand your perspective. Your understanding of the world gets wider.
So in your IELTS answer, you could say, studying abroad broadens students' horizons and helps them develop a more global perspective.
Love that. And another great phrase, it fosters cultural understanding. The verb foster means to encourage something to grow or develop. So studying abroad fosters understanding between different cultures and people.
And honestly, in today's world, where we work with people from different countries, where businesses are global, this kind of cultural awareness is not just nice to have. It's almost essential.
Right. You could even argue it's a competitive advantage in the job market, which actually leads us perfectly into our next point.
Yes. The third advantage, career prospects. Having a degree or a period of study from an international university looks incredibly impressive on your CV.
Employers love it. It shows that you're independent, that you can adapt to new environments, that you have international experience. These are all qualities that companies are looking for.
And the connections you make while studying abroad, your classmates, your professors, your network, those can open doors for you professionally for years to come.
That's such a good point. In IELTS, we call these long-term benefits. Advantages that don't just help you now, but continue to help you in the future.
And a really nice phrase for this. Studying abroad significantly enhances one's career prospects. The phrase enhances one's career prospects. That is pure gold for part 3.
Write that one down, everyone. Okay, now this is the one I feel most strongly about. Personal growth and independence.
Oh yes. When you move to a completely new country alone, you have to figure everything out yourself. You manage your own money, cook your own food, sort out problems on your own.
And that builds something really important: resilience. Resilience means the ability to deal with challenges and bounce back from difficulties. It's one of those qualities that you can't really teach in a classroom.
Exactly. And students who study abroad often say it was the most challenging, but also the most transformative experience of their lives.
Transformative, another brilliant word. It means something that completely changes you, changes the way you think and see the world.
So you could say, living and studying in a foreign country is a truly transformative experience that builds resilience and independence. That answer right there. An examiner would be very impressed with that.
And notice how we're not just saying, it's good for you. We're explaining why, we're using specific vocabulary, and we're giving a clear, developed answer. That is exactly what IELTS Part 3 is looking for.
All right, so now let's put it all together. Adam, can you give us a full model answer? The kind of answer that could get a band 7 or 8.
Of course. So, the question is, what are the advantages of studying abroad? And here's how I'd answer it. There are several significant advantages to studying abroad. First and foremost, students benefit from full language immersion, which accelerates their learning far more effectively than classroom study alone. Beyond language, living in another country broadens students' horizons and fosters a deeper cultural understanding, something that is increasingly valuable in today's globalized world. From a professional standpoint, international experience greatly enhances one's career prospects, as employers tend to value candidates who can adapt to diverse environments. Perhaps most importantly, studying abroad promotes personal growth. It builds resilience, independence, and a global mindset that stays with students for the rest of their lives.
That was perfect. Did you notice how Adam used linking phrases? First and foremost, beyond language, from a professional standpoint, perhaps most importantly. Those make your answer sound structured and fluent.
Exactly. Those are called discourse markers. They help you organize your ideas and guide the listener through your answer.
Okay, let's do a quick vocabulary recap before we go. Today we covered immersion, accelerate, broaden your horizons, foster, enhance career prospects, resilience, transformative, discourse markers.
Make sure you write those down and try to use them this week, in conversations, in writing, wherever you can.
And if you're preparing for IELTS, practice answering today's question out loud. Record yourself, listen back, and see which of these words you naturally used.
That's all for today's episode of Learn English with Podcast. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe. It really means a lot to us.
We'll see you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep growing.
Bye, everyone.